Yeah, of course. I'm talking. I'm talking. Let's see if you hear me.
How's that, ladies and gentlemen? Can you hear David? Can we? Yes.
Let's try again.
There we go.
Oh
There we
yes,
go. Okay. So you were
let's
saying
go.
that there was a couple of times where your concentration kind of dipped a little bit, but the fight you had, oh, I mean, I just we were flabbergasted. My voice is gone from just all the excitement. So how do you feel? How do you feel the race went, and overall for yourself?
The race went really well. I mean, P1, of course, is the best I could hope for. I think that's a shame. How is it called? Pereira, I think
Yep.
the pink Lamborghini.
Yep.
That's a shame. He crashed twice in the high chicane.
Yeah.
Once at the start, I saw him ahead of us and he crashed. I think his setup was a little bit too bouncy, maybe. And another time we were fighting really close. So I think he was a bit angry with me because at the end of the race, in the in lap, getting back to the pits, we bumped into each other. I think
Oh.
it was his. Manifestation of anger. I don't know, but I'm really sorry if I've been dirty. I didn't mean to.
I'm
I'm not sure about that.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch the replay, and of course, I'm gonna watch the race back because I wanna hear you
Oh,
losing your losing your voice.
there was people in the chat actually saying, "Please drink some water." They could obviously hear my voice going. No, absolutely. You had an outstanding race. How did your setup feel? Was everything feeling good for you?
The setup felt really good, even though I couldn't test it really much. For the first race, Spa Francorchamps, I tested a little bit more.
Uh huh.
Here at Zolder, I couldn't have the time to prepare it properly,
Okay.
and but it was okay. The
Mm-hmm.
handling was okay. Just sometimes it slipped. Some snap oversteer caught
Yep.
me off guard, but it's something. It's a matter of once every 10 minutes, something like that. So I think it's completely acceptable.
Yep.
And even in the fighting, close fighting, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about what we've done. It felt really good.
Yeah.
So
It,
um,
it was. We're just kind of having a look just now. I mean, you started P5. Um,
yeah.
so you did, and you know, Pradeco had such a battle going on, and for some reason, they were able to catch up with in the braking zone. So I don't know if they were able to brake later or what it was, but it seemed every time we were going into a heavy braking zone, there was a real thing about the Mercedes was just catching and catching. But as you say, unfortunately, they had a couple of issues that kind of put them out of contention.
Yeah, I saw also the 69 Mercedes at the very last lap.
Yep.
The laps before he was struggling also in the lower chicane. He was all over the place,
Yeah.
and at the I think he cut the truck a little bit too much.
Yep.
He got warning, and at the last lap he got in for the pits.
Yep.
Penultimate lap, sorry.
Yep.
He got in for the pits because he had a drive-through. I'm very sorry about that because we had a really close fighting. As you said, he was catching up in the braking zone, sometimes braking a little bit too late.
Yes.
Luckily, I saw it just
and
smashing through the curbs. And
and that
I mean, we kept it clean, so
yeah.
it doesn't matter. We had
That's
fun.
it. And as I said in the commentary, you showed each other enough respect that if you were side by side, you weren't diving into each other, you weren't being clumsy. There was a respect between two drivers that you could see, and it was great to watch. So it was. How did you feel about Zolder? Is it a good track for you?
Zolder is really A fast track
Uh-huh.
when you have fresh tires,
Yeah.
because when you start to wear out a bit on the tires, they get a little bit too warm or too, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You really have to adapt your drive, and
Absolutely. Yep.
I think everyone in the first position did that really well.
Yep, absolutely. Well, it looks like you might be ahead of the standings once it's all calculated. You were sitting with 30 points and P3 on the standings after the first round in Spa, so you really
Yes.
are putting yourself up there for a contender to win this championship. I don't want to do the commentator's curse. I do not want to do that, but amazing. So we have David Mandolesi. I'm glad I was able to say your name right.
Yes, yes.
And
I've heard a lot worse, so I'm gonna be okay with that.
excellent.
That was quite nice.
That's a win for me. Okay, well, congratulations again, and
Thank.
go and get yourself a rest.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna watch the race. I'm gonna comment something on your commentary, of course,
Thank you.
and on your losing voice.
Excellent. Okay, thank you so much, David. Take care.
Good night.
Goodbye. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen.